what is something that you want parents of younger students to know about the college bound journey? All right, let us begin with Martina.
Hi, my name is Martina Gallian. My hometown is a little town north of Lafayette, Louisiana. It's called Opelousas, Louisiana. My student that worked with Miss Jennifer was Haley Thomas, and she graduated from Shadow Creek High School. She's now attending University of Houston Clear Lake. And something that I want parents to know is that be prepared early and to be organized with college planning, whether it's with essay prep, test prepping, or scholarship preparation. Just be very early and organized. I started this journey, I would say, back in elementary school, and I would select which school she would go to based on certain factors, and that's how we ended up where she's at now with college. And we'll get further along with the process, I guess, when Miss Jennifer goes to another topic.
Thank you, Martina. All right, I see that Andrew and Bridget Bolden are here. Andrew and Bridget, tell us about yourselves. Tell us where you're from. Tell us about your students and, where they graduated high school, where they are attending college now, if they have graduated. Tell us where they are, where their college from which they graduated, and what she is doing now, and what you wish parents of younger students would know about the applying to college process.
Hi, we're happy to be here today. I guess we'll kind of share this platform a little bit. We had the fortunate benefit of meeting Miss Jennifer through another actually parent that one of my college roommates introduced us to Miss Jennifer when our oldest needed some assistance or some tutoring assistance. That was years ago. We have 3 children. They two are in college right now, finishing their first year. They're twins, Andrew and Olivia. And Andrew is at University of Texas, San Antonio, studying engineering. And Olivia is at University of North Texas studying musical theater and music business. They're the more recent ones that have made us empty nesters. Yay! Bria is our oldest, and that was our first introduction to Miss Jennifer. And Bria is graduated from University of Texas, Austin. She went to Houston Christian High School, and so she's been out of college since 2019, and she's on her second, I guess, stint as a multimedia journalist. She works for a news station in Memphis, Tennessee.
All right. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Andrew. All right, Ruth Johnson. All right, tell us about where you're from. Tell us about this. Tell us about what the schools your students attend, and also tell us about what you would tell parents of younger students about helping your students be successful. And I make your question a little different because your oldest hasn't started college yet.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, all. Ruth Johnson. I have 2 scholars that had the opportunity of working with Miss Jennifer, and we still have more work to do. So we have many more summers to spend together. I was in search of assistance for my oldest, and Miss Jennifer was the one that I found from the treasure box. I met her through a librarian from the North Channel Library. She spoke highly of Miss Jennifer, telling me that her children actually had difficulties in math, and Miss Jennifer unlocked the keys to learning for her children. So I was so glad that I met Miss Jennifer, because I was working with my child, but I did not have that nurturing aspect as Miss Jennifer. And I would say to Miss Jennifer, this is your daughter. I'm sending her to your house. Where can I drop her off? And I would ask my daughter, I asked her, yes, actually yesterday, I told her about this meeting. I said, Rihanna, how has Miss Jennifer helped you? She said, well, mommy, I have understand my reading much better. I'm doing more deep reading. My creative writing has improved drastically. And I've also seen since both my children began working with Miss Jennifer, their love for reading has improved drastically. They are now more self-motivated. I don't have to say, Rihanna, go and study, write and go and study. They have gotten those skills from Miss Jennifer, and I'm eternally thankful for that, because it was a fight for me. And I was just fighting. But Miss Jennifer was more nurturing, as I said. And then I come to realize that sometimes it's better when someone else is giving that one-on-one tutoring to your children instead of you, because you have to know how to do the separation from parenting to teaching, and then sometimes that becomes a problem. So I'm thankful to Miss Jennifer for that. And what's the other part of my question, Miss Jennifer?
The other part of your question, in a response to what you said, is if your daughter came and lived with me, your daughter is way too orderly for me, because when I wake up in the morning, I turn on loud music and I pull out a bongo drum and maracas and I play music, and I know that your daughter would put me out. So the other question is, what is the advice that you would give? Because you have a middle schooler and you have a high schooler now. What advice would you give to parents of younger children?
Start early, and consistency is key. I started with my daughter. I should have started a little earlier, but one of my mantras is nothing happens before its time. And it happened perfectly on time, where I got the perfect person that will be in my daughter's life or my children's life for an extremely long time. So starting early and being consistent with it all.
All right, thank you.
And one more thing, with when Miss Jennifer and my daughter started, one of the things I'm thankful for, we started in the 2019-2020 school year. And so she had gotten the opportunity of doing a virtual instruction with Miss Jennifer. So when COVID came around, she was already equipped in knowing how to maneuver the whole technology of virtual instruction. So when I heard people saying, oh, their children regress during COVID, I had to defer, because I saw a rebirth of my child, and that happened during the whole COVID process, but it happened because she was equipped beforehand, and that was thankful to Miss Jennifer.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Martina. Thank you, Andrew and Bridget, for joining today.